Okay, well, we should be live now. Only about 2 minutes late. That's not too bad for me. I have a bad habit of being late a lot, actually. Um, Happens to, having a kid and life and all that always comes into play when you try to start a stream up. So, welcome to everybody already in the chat. I see we already have at least 4 people watching, so that's awesome. 7 upvotes already. That's kind of impressive for a stream that just started. So, thank you to everybody who's actually here. And so, we did this at 250 subscribers, and I'm already at 263, so still growing. This is still just kind of impressive to me. I wasn't expecting this when I made this channel, so I'm really loving this. So, I guess we should just get into the questions first. I wanted to answer as many questions as I can, and then we'll get into the drawing. So let's get into the questions first. I already have that page up. Hey, Sarah Tyndall. DEA Exotics / Masters. I believe you just subscribed to me a few minutes ago, so thank you so much for that. Giovanni J. Candlelight. Who else is over there? Rockstar Bulldog. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining me over there. Okay, so first question is, what about, that's Canada. I had to go look it up on my phone. It doesn't come up. I don't know how many people I have from Canada. I mean, I think I only have like 2. So if I did a giveaway, it'd be like a toss-up between 2 people, and I feel bad for the person who lost. Like, I don't know. If I have more people from Canada, let me know. Leave something in the comments, even on this stream. The comments will come up when I'm done. And let me know if there's more people from Canada, and I'll work something in there. Maybe for my 500 subscriber, I'll do something personally or something like that. Yeah, I will be announcing the winner on the, I'll announce on the TA Discord, no problem. It'll also be announced here, so I'll put it in the comments. If you just come back to the stream and look at the comments, it'll be a pinned comment of who won, or actually I'll probably put it in the description, so you'll always be able to come back here and see who won, and it'll be in the TA, so it won't be hard to find. And this stream will stay up, so you also just jump to end, watch that. Oh, hey, Edward, too. Love your guys' content, I really do. I love watching that stuff. The turkey thing today was pretty awesome. The whole view you guys have, it's beautiful where you guys are at. Okay, so let's go on to Arachnid Clown. What tarantula scares you the most? Tarantulas don't really scare me. Like, none of mine really scare me. The only one I have an issue working with is my Sturmy, which you guys just saw. The Sturmy that I have is crazy. Like, I talked to everybody with their Sturmies, they're pretty calm. Mine is not. Mine, I have it in a decent-sized tub. I don't want to get too big because I want to be able to control humidity and stuff. If I take the lid off, sometimes it goes insane and starts running around and wants to run out. It actually has run out. It has got loose in my bedroom. I think it's a 6-inch plus Sturmy loose in my bedroom at one point. I had to go to work. And I know there's a question that coming up. I'll explain that when that question comes up, because Jeepers Creepers asked me about that because he knows what happened. But we'll explain it later. But yeah, probably the one that I have the most concern when I work with is that Sturmy, because he's so unpredictable. And so that's one of the issue. When I work with Pokies and the baboons, everybody's like, oh, they're really hard. No. I have no problem working with them. They are pretty predictable. This Sturmy is insane. So what is your least favorite tarantula? I don't like the oh, what's he called? Of course, when it comes up with a name, I'm just gonna go brain dead because I'm on a live stream. Oh, I'll come back to when I think of it. It'll pop into my head later. It's a something blue. It basically just lives in a hole, and you never see it. It's a really pretty blue spider, but it just lives in a hole. I just cannot think of the name. I'm sure the chat will tell me in a second. The common name or the scientific name. LT Games. Hello, I like your channel. Hope you. Okay, he didn't give me a question. Master questions. Okay, Bug Realms. Thanks for the congratulations, man. Bug Realms unfortunately can't. Is in the UK, so he can't do anything until the next giveaway. Do you own any other animals? I own a dog, who is actually a mix between about 50% pit bull. The father was a husky shepherd. So I do have that. Cobalt blue, yes, that is exactly what I was thinking of. I hate that one. I don't hate it. It's just that I know that it's a really defensive spider or tarantula. It basically lives in a hole. You don't see it that much. It just, I don't know. It seems like it's one I wouldn't waste my time buying, even as though it's a very pretty spider. I don't. Okay, do other animals I own? I own a Asian forest scorpion. I just got a ball python. I wish I knew all the stuff that, all the ball python people like to know, all the genetic stuff. I don't. I also have a garter snake. No, sorry, not garter snake, a corn snake. So I do have that. Assassin bugs. I have the white spotted assassin bugs. I have 4 of them. They're still doing really well. What else do I have? I have 2 hamsters. They're more my sons. So I think that's all I have right now for pets. Oh, I have fish too. You guys will be seeing that soon. I'm trying to set up my whole area for my pets. So I have all my tarantulas, all that kind of stuff in one area, and my fish tank is there. My fish tank's pretty awesome. So can't wait to show that. Gotta go to the toes. Okay. What's my next one on here? What's the next tarantula? What's your next tarantula? I never know what my next tarantula is going to be because I usually go to shows and it's kind of what happens in the show, what I find at the expos and stuff. What I am working on right now is I'm talking to a guy in the Tarantula Addicts Discord. I'm trying to get a hold of. He has an egg sac for Belfori, so I'm trying to get a communal Belfori. That's my next goal. I can't remember. The Ametallicas, they're not really. I guess they're more of almost black. They're really dark. So that my next one's going to be. I'm trying to get the Belforis. What's my rarest tarantula? I don't really have anything that I would consider rare. Trying to think. I have pretty common stuff. I've had a chance to get anything I would consider rare. No. Hey, Tennessee. No, you didn't miss it. I'm going to be doing the question and answers part of it first for a little bit. Let people get in here and, ask questions and talk to me and talk to each other and have fun in the chat. So, for a minute. What's my rare... my rarest one? I guess I really don't have anything I would consider rare. I'm trying to think. I have 30 something. Oh, probably the rarest one I have, I would guess, is, because I don't see it a whole lot, is my Brazilian blue dwarf. I will never gonna be able to say the name of that thing. It's the D. Damanensis or something. I'll never get that one right. But yeah, that's probably my rarest. It's still really, really tiny. Those dwarf slings are insane. Can you hold a pokey? No, I'm not holding a pokey. I don't actually hold. I don't like handling. I'm not. If you want to handle, it's your tarantula. Do what you want, kind of thing. I don't really care. I'm not into handling, so no. And I'm not gonna handle a pokey because I just don't want to go to the hospital. I have a kid and a job and all that stuff I need to do. Love your vids. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you, Logan. That's awesome. Carlos G asked me a bunch of questions here. What is your favorite tarantula? My favorite tarantula, species is I love the Grammostola pulchra. I like the big black tarantulas. I'm actually want to start collecting black tarantulas. It's kind of like a thing I'm thinking about getting into doing. Probably the ones that I own probably is my Sturmy, just because it does keep me on my toes. Maybe that's I probably have to pick Sturmy that I own. What's my dream tarantula? I want a Belfori communal. I don't have a dream tarantula. I want that communal. I'm kind of obsessed about getting that communal. After seeing Tom Moran's videos and watching the adults interacting and all that, I want to be able to watch that myself and see a lot more than just the little clips you see on YouTube. Because I think it's fascinating watching them tapping on each other, the way they're interacting with each other. I love to see if you could actually get to the point where they will mate. So, oh no, you're fine with asking questions, man. I'm good. I'm probably gonna delete some of these right now. Sorry, just so that I know they don't come up as extra when it gets picked. But I wanted to answer your question before I did that. So I'm actually going to remove them right now. And that's my dream tarantula remove. Okay, Griffin Hopkins. He asked me two too, so I'll ask them and then I'll delete one. What is your favorite New World genus? New World would be probably Brachypelma. I really love all of those. I don't have any because they're really kind of like out of my price range at the moment. But I love all of them. Like every one in that whole genus. I love the whole thing. What is your favorite Old World genus? Pokies, because they're just really pretty. I guess. I don't. There's nothing really else over there that I was obsessed with. How often are you asking? How often I watch Edward Tyndall's channel? I watch pretty much every video he puts up. Not all the snake ones. I don't like the live feeding, just a personal thing. So some of those I avoid. But I watch most of Edward's videos. I usually like all of them. I try to comment on most of them. So that's my favorite Old World and New World. I'll delete one. What is your dream tarantula? I already stated that one. Do you handle your tarantulas? I've already answered that. No, I do not handle my tarantulas. I really don't like it. It's actually a kind of a little bit. It's funny. I have tarantulas, but it's actually a slight fear of mine of holding them. It's something I actually do kind of plan on working on more and more. Because they do get out and run on you. I've had it happen before. But so I can deal with it, but I'd like to be a little bit more comfortable with it. What's the most money you spent on a tarantula? On a single one, I spent was $95 with shipping on my Crystal Pulchra, which is about a 2-inch. So it's a pretty good deal, I think, as things are now. So I managed to get a hold of that. I was asking around about it. Somebody offered it to me, and I jumped on it. The next day, somebody was bragging that they got basically the same size one unsexed for almost $200. So I think I'm doing pretty good at the $95 on that one. That's the most I've spent so far. I said I do have the communal in the works. Talking to that guy, that will be the most expensive, but that's also for I think 6. So that's a little different. What? Okay, here I think of this one. What is it? Something that you underestimated in the difficulty of keeping tarantulas? I don't usually underestimate anything in the difficulty of it. What I do is sometimes I underestimate a tarantula. Like I said, my Sturmy, big, New World, terrestrial. You don't think of them as holy crap. He's all of a sudden on my floor. That's probably the biggest thing. Like sometimes I just underestimate stuff like that, and because I'm thinking something is docile that it's not, and I just kind of underestimate it. I don't live anywhere where earthquakes can happen, luckily. Do I have any scorpions? Yes, I have one. I'm waiting to get into scorpions as I kind of settle into my routine with my tarantulas. I do have one Asian forest. I do like scorpions. I am thinking about getting more. I'm just kind of... I want to get more in the groove of the care of my tarantulas so that it becomes less of... just more of a relaxing thing. And right now it's kind of like... I'm rushing through it because my daily life is kind of hectic. What is it? Something... Okay. What's one you spend on a tea? Okay. What's a tea you wish was in the hobby? I'm not knowledgeable enough to know what's not in the hobby. I don't know most of the stuff that's in the hobby, to be honest. I'm constantly finding out new stuff that's in the hobby. So you haven't missed anything. I'm just going over the questions yet, so we're going to go through them first. That'll take a little bit, and then I'm going to get into the drawing. Anybody who is maybe in here watching that has not entered or asked a question, you still have time. Until the drawing happens, you can go ahead and ask a question. So which one hobby? Yeah, so I can't really answer that because I don't know much of that isn't in the hobby. At what age did you get your first tarantula? Through 33. I started really late. I couldn't get them. I had to think I kind of wanted them when I was younger. Like many people, my parents say my mom would not let me have that at all. My mom was good with lots of pets. not anything like that. No scorpions, no tarantulas. So I couldn't get them. And then all of a sudden, when I got older, I just happened to see it was a Choco Golden Knee in a store, a sling for like $10. I'm like, okay, I'm getting it. And then that just started the addiction, and then I had to get out of it for financial reasons and some other things that happened. And I just now getting back into it. So yeah, it was about 33. I'm 37 now. No, I don't know anyone that are cheap for shipping. That's why I don't buy offline if I can help it. I really try to avoid buying offline. Oh, so I'm gonna delete that one because you have one question already. Well, what other types of pets do I have? I've already said my pets. So move that one. Man, I love this channel. Thank you so much for that comment. I love getting those comments. It just makes you... It's good to know somebody appreciates the work and stuff you put into it. It makes you keep wanting to make more stuff. So, thank you so much for those kind of comments. I'd be giving Burrows. How many lows could Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe could rob lows? Looking forward to the drawing. I assume you just want me to try and say that. Hannah's Herps, probably man. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see your channel grow. I can't enter the contest, but here's my question: what tarantulas do you most look forward to feeding? Any that are particularly entertaining? The most entertaining one I have to feed is actually my H. gigas. Every time I fed it, it's just kind of like shot up out of its hole, grabbed the cricket, done a flip, and went back down in. It's kind of insane over food. What kind of sucks is that I haven't been able to feed him because he just molted, so he wasn't taking food for a bit. And so I knew he was in pre-molt, and then he did just molt, so he's actually a lot bigger, actually. I haven't seen him yet because he's still in his hole. He's just started coming out this week. I can see his legs out. He's up the top. He's looking for food again, so I cannot wait to feed him again. Thank you for that question, though, even though you couldn't enter. Do you breed? If so, what have you paired so far? I don't breed yet. I just got into the hobby, and so I don't have anything that's of age to breed yet. I have nothing mature. I do want to try to get into breeding, but I think it's beyond me at the moment. I do want to get into and keep learning. So I will eventually get into it. I think mostly I'm going to start with probably sending my males off type of thing. I probably won't be doing any breeding until I get a little bit more confidence in that. So have you ever walked into your local pet store and brought a tarantula because you figured you could care for it better than they can? Should we like that one? Yes. Not in this round, not in the last couple months. When I was originally in the hobby, like I said, 4 years ago or so, I actually found a pink toe when they were still avicular. It looked like an avicular. You knew what it was. I found one with a broken leg. And I felt really bad for it. They sold it to me really cheap. I'm like, I'll take it home. I'll care for it. If it molts out, I know it'll repair itself, and I know I can take care of it until then. So they let me take it really cheap, and I found out that as I started talking to one of the breeders, local breeders that I know that was helping me with a lot of stuff, that it was a mature male. I had no idea at the time how to tell, what was a mature male, what wasn't, and I would just had no experience at just being able to look at and see. But I gave that away to him for a breeding loan. It didn't work out. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever actually went, oh, you know what, I want to take that home and take care of it. So it didn't work out, but we did try to breed it. So, I bet breeding tease is hard. Some videos I've watched that makes it look really easy. And some of it look like, no, I would never want to try to do that. So, and then I hear some of the stuff like, if you watch Eerie Arachnid's videos, and he's talking about the stuff that he does to get them to lay the egg sacs, and the temperature raising, lowering, adding moisture, letting it dry, type of thing he does for some of them. I mean, you really got to know your stuff, I feel like, to get them to lay the egg sac correctly and do all that. And as much as he knows, he's been having tons of problems, it sounds like, with his egg sacs. So if he's having problems, it kind of makes me think I should wait. Not that one. Thumbs up. I'm from Canada. Perhaps another time. Okay, so there's at least two more. There's two Canadians already in here. So maybe I do need to do something for Canada. What is my dream animal? Wolf. If I could have one animal as a pet, I want a wolf. A timber wolf. I've actually always kind of been obsessed with wolves my whole life. If you can see my living room right now, it's actually just like pictures of wolves, or not pictures, like paintings and like artwork and figurines. My whole living room right now is wolves. I love wolves. Candlelight, how many tarantulas do you think you're comfortable keeping? I'm sitting at about 20. I have to count about 26, and I want to stop about there right now and get more accumulated to, like I said, carry for them and then go up. My goal is to be sitting somewhere around 100, but I'm not just going to say I want 100 and go get them all and jump to that level. I'm going to sit where I'm at about now, get used to that, and then start going more and more up until I feel like I shouldn't go anymore. I'm not going to get more than I can care for. But right now, my goal is to be around 100. I'm sitting right now, as I said, about 26. I'm going to stop, get used to that, get them all set up, make sure I have all their care down, and then I'll start adding to it. Do you put your right shoe on first or your left? Actually, I'm pretty sure I put my left shoe on first. Here's Stuggy. If you're still in the chat, hopefully, man. Here's your question. Scorpions are better than tarantulas. True or false? No, that is that. I'm sorry, man. That is false. Scorpions are not better than tarantulas, mostly because scorpions like to just sit under bark, hide, and you don't see them. Personal opinion. They think it's a rattlesnake. I think it's more they don't know what to expect with you. That's what it is, because I know you guys have that stuff probably. Yeah, I find it funny when people freak out about certain animals. Like I said, my mom is kind of really worried about my son being in the house. She's like, "Oh my God, you have." I said true or true. Did I say that? Yeah, I did say true or true. I read your damn comment. Yeah, my mom freaks out about, oh, you got this stuff in there, you got this stuff in there. I'm like, he knows not to touch a single thing in there. If he won't even go get his hamster out of a cage, or the enclosure cage, whatever, without asking me first. So I'm not even worried about him with anything else. And anything that I feel is a little bit more, I don't want to say dangerous, but a little bit hotter, they're top shelf. They're higher up. They're out of his reach. My assassin bugs, they're sitting up on a shelf out of his reach. My pokies are up on a shelf out of his reach, just in case. I'm not worried about it, though. My son doesn't touch anything that I asked him not to. Hey, Jeepers Creepers Tarantulas. Yeah, do that. Really. Make sure it's on a leash so they can't say anything, because that's a rule, isn't it? They has to be on a leash. Videotape that. I want to see that. Record it. Awesome video. Great giveaway. Do you have any scorpions? I've already answered that. I have one Asian forest scorpion. I do like scorpions. I just think that they tend to not do a whole lot. Like, mine right now is hiding in a hole. I haven't seen him. I dug him out like a week ago. I just kind of like moved some stuff to see if he's still in there moving. I see he's moving. I put it back. But I don't see him out. I know he's alive. I know he's eating. That's it. So, I don't know. Scorpions seem to be more of a hide. I don't know. So, I haven't been as in a hurry to get them. Would you be willing to get another animals also, like a corn snake? Hint, hint, week. I have a corn snake. So, I do have a very young corn snake already. I do have... Oh, I forgot to tell you, I have a Takeo gecko, too, when I was talking about my stuff. Yeah, dude, every corner, dude, that'd be awesome. Yeah, but I do have a corn snake. I had another video when I got it and I rehoused it, but it is home. I do take pictures all the time and post them on my Instagram. So if you want to see it, it's on my Instagram. It's the only thing I have that's not named after a Pokemon, because we named it Ginger before we decided to do. I decided to do the Pokemon names. So all the rest of my stuff, like my Sturmy is Snorlax, my Pulchra is Umbreon, and I'm going to be eventually naming all of them. I just haven't gotten to them yet. Some just stuck out to me. Oh, here's DA Exotic. So you're over in the chat, man. Here's your thing. Love your channel and congrats on the 250 subs. Thank you very much for that. My question is, do you have any other exotic animals in your collection? Which I've already answered the question. It's been asked a couple times, but thank you so much for the question and entering, man. Jeepers Creepers Tarantula, you showed up just in time for your question. Congratulations on the 250, man. Again, thank you for that. So my question is, what was going on through your mind all day at work and as your Sturmy escaped in your room and you couldn't look for it until you got home? So, explain to everybody who doesn't actually know the story of the chat. I got my Sturmy, if you've seen in the unboxing that I did. I rehoused him, and everything went fine, other than he was a little more aggressive than I was expecting, or say defensive, when I rehoused him. No issues. Put him away. He's in his tub. Locked the top, put it away. The next morning, so that was Friday. Saturday morning, I had to go to work. So all I did was I took a clip off of one side of my tub. I lifted the lid, and I looked at that. I'm like, okay, there he is. And I went to close it. And I'm going to guess the pressure change, something like that, the air pressure made it, spooked him, and he bolted right up, out the side, gone. In my room. And my room was not the cleanest place right at the time, and he was just gone. And I couldn't do anything. I had to go to work. Now, I know my room, luckily, because when I repainted it, I did everything. It's all set up so that there's no way that anything, especially that size, is getting out of my room. So I wasn't particularly worried about being honest, but I had to go to work for like, was it 5 hours? And then come home, giving it all that time, and then tear my room apart. And what was going through my mind is I wanted to get home. I wanted to get it done with. I wanted to find it and get it done with. I wanted to get home, want to get it done with. And work was going so slow that day. You know, it's when you have to get somewhere. It just drives you nuts. That's what was going on all day at work. I was like, I just want to get home. I don't want to be here. And, of course, work was, like, keeping me later. I actually stayed late that day. I was supposed to get off at, like, it was noon. I got off at almost 1. Then I had to drive home. But yeah, that wasn't a fun day. I was like, oh, damn. Dave Scott, man. Nice job, buddy. Congrats on hitting the 250 subs. Thank you, Dave Scott, man. He did not ask a question, though, so I guess he doesn't want to enter. Huge congratulations on hitting 250 subscribers. Love seeing your channel grow. Such a sweet giveaway. Good luck to you all. If you could be a tarantula, what tarantula would you be? Oh, come on, I gotta pick like a Blondie or a Sturmy there. I want to be the big one. Just to be honest, I want to be the big guy. That's Boxing Boa, man. I love Boxing Boa. His stuff's awesome. He's a great guy. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked this stuff out, he does a lot of snake stuff, but he does some tarantula stuff. He does really good with that too. Here's Rockstar Bulldog, who's been in the chat the whole time, I believe. Wow, congratulations on 250 subs. I wish you the best of luck getting even more. Thank you so much for that. For my question, I would ask, if you had godlike powers and could design and create a whole new kind of tarantula, what would it look like? There's a lot more in this. I'm looking forward to the giveaway, and good luck to everyone entering. So recently, okay, well, I'm not gonna go into all of that. Okay, on short notice, top of my head, it would be either something like an I love the all black tarantula, so I like an all black pokey, which I don't know if there is something like that. If there is, guys, let me know. Or an all black, because both the Sturmy and the Blondie are lighter colors. I love like a black one that's like that large size. But that's probably, if I was gonna design one, it would be a solid black of either like a solid black pokey for the, because I love the pokey stance. It'd be cool if they're all black like that, or like I said, or something like it's very large. Where am I at now? Carlos asked me another one, man. Jeez. Which tarantula collection do you pass by and think, yes, I had that tarantula? Oh, that's my pulcra. I love that guy. I love seeing that I have him all the time. I just want him to start molting and getting bigger. I'm going to delete that one because I want to leave you only with one question, so nothing there. Oh, here's Dave from Eerie Arachnids. Here's his question. If you haven't seen Eerie Arachnid stuff, go watch his stuff. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. It's not a lot of feeding me. He likes to talk and explain stuff, and I really, really like it when he's doing all the explaining and gets into all the details of, especially how he can identify different tarantulas by, like, it has a band on this part of the body. He knows all the body parts and all that. Just the knowledge he has is really, really, really impressive. And I just love, I usually, I'll put his videos on actually when I'm driving because I don't watch them. I just put it through my speakers because I just love listening to all the stuff he has to say. So, yeah, definitely go check out Eerie Arachnids. What's your favorite and least favorite feeder for tarantulas is his question. I hate crickets. Absolutely hate using them. And I actually like the sound they make. The smell, usually they don't bother me. I don't keep them in a room, obviously I'm in anyway. But the sound, I think it gives me that kind of like being outside feeling and all that. I love that sound. Trying to use them drives me insane. Trying to get them into the enclosure, not have them jump out. Just everything about them drives me nuts. I hate crickets. I do like dubia roaches, but I'm finding I have the same issue a lot of people do with them, that they like to just sit there. Or they will dig. If I leave them there, they dig, and then, I don't know. That's kind of been a problem that I have with them, but I do like their size. I just got the lateralis roaches, the red runners. I just ordered 1,000 of them in. And unfortunately, I only got about 500 because the post office said that they're going to keep it for a week and not tell everybody they had it, or probably more than a week. So they start eating each other or whatever happened in there. I got about 500 of them. They're real tiny though. I got them small ones, so that's expected. But they're tiny. I'm kind of amazed how small they are. But they're looking really good for feeding my slings and stuff like that. So, Tennessee tarantulas. You're also in the chat, man. Here's your question. What got you into tarantulas, and what is your dream tarantula? Great video, by the way. I can't wait for more. Thank you so much for that. What got me into tarantulas? I just think they're cool. Everybody kind of has these big stories of how they got into them and stuff when they was kids, and they had these books and all. I don't have that. I just think they're really, really cool, and I really like designing enclosures. So there's something that I can get, I know, and I can get a bunch of them, and they constantly upgrade and change enclosures. So I get to make new ones and different ones and kind of play around with things. So, like, half of the whole hobby to me isn't just the tarantulas. It's also the enclosures. What can I learn to do next? And I do want to do a lot of more of do-it-yourself videos. I have a ton of do-it-yourself stuff sitting around that I want to use. I'm literally waiting because I haven't had the time to make the video. So I haven't had a chance to do it yet. But I have all kinds of caulk sitting around. I have foam sitting around, the spray foam stuff. Just tons of stuff that I want to get into and start playing around with it. Crickets are the worst. My fear is getting out. Crickets getting out, or you mean the roaches getting out? One roach getting out, pretty much, like, unless you let a pregnant female out, and you're probably not gonna have an issue. My crickets. My cat just wasn't paying attention, and my cat let a bag of, I probably had half a dozen large crickets in it, and she's been hunting them. My cat likes to hunt crickets, so. Let me get the rest of your question, Tennessee, and then I'll get to that one you just asked. What got me into tarantula? Like I said, they're just cool. And what's my dream tarantula? My dream tarantula, like I've already said, I want an M. belfouri communal. That's my goal. That is my dream. I want Tom Moran's one. Unfortunately, I can't get as many as he does, but I would like to get at least 6 and see what happens. Hopefully, my luck they'd all mature out to be male or something crazy like that. But okay, now he says, is there a tarantula that I don't want? The cobalt blue. I've had a chance to get it several times. It's a very pretty tarantula. It's a pet hole that's highly defensive. It doesn't appeal to me at all. And something that I've been thinking about a lot is, because Eerie Arachnid has been talking about, is the fact that he has a bunch of stuff that he wishes he kind of like. I don't know if he says he wishes he didn't have or he wouldn't have got. Like it, he says he'd rather have quality over quantity. And he's been actually making me think, because he said that. I'm thinking more and more about that. And I've been in a rush to get my collection built up. And now I kind of want to stop and think and not just buy. So, yeah, Cobalt Blue, I see them. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's really, 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 really pretty. But I'm never going to see it. So do I want to have that in my collection? No. Right now, I just don't want to have that in my collection. Okay, super. This is, Tarantula. Ooh, they just changed their nail. They just changed their names. Super. I can't even say that. Tarantella. If you could go on an expedition anywhere in the world to observe, photograph, and film a species of tarantula, where would you choose to go if you had a tarantula? One second. I'm gonna be for a second. I need a drink. I'll be right back. If I would go, Brazil probably. I think Brazil, unfortunately, is a highly dangerous country to go to, but it's got such a pretty area. It looks like it's got so many different variety of tarantulas you can go see, and I would love to go see the large ones, like the Sturmy and the Blondie in there. So. Edward said, "Tell everyone he loves tarantulas. The hairier, the better." So there, I said it right on the stream. So yeah. Oh yeah, crickets getting out. They're quick little suckers. Yeah, they are. They get out of me all the time, but the problem is they just die, and so I don't know. They don't bother me. At most you get is a chirping cricket for a little while. They disappear, and yeah, like I said, my cat hunts them. So I think my cat actually eats them, to be honest with you. So, like I said, I haven't had this go around like it used to be. I get crickets out and I hear them chirping. No, my cat goes after them. And that's actually all of the questions. So we're at the top of the list. That's all the questions that I have. So we're going to be getting on to the drawing, I guess, now. Unless anybody has any more questions to ask in the chat. Let me look at this too. So that's just my new subscriber stuff. Okay. So I need to take this and put that there. There we go. Put the URL in there. Control V. This should bring it up. 35 unique comments. So we actually have less than we did last time, guys. So your chances are actually better for anybody in here. So are we ready? Is there any more questions? Bring on the drawing. Okay, guys. We're going to pick the winner right now. Let's see who wins. And usually I probably wouldn't. Do you have any interest in this? See, I didn't even see this question as we're going through. Why didn't that come up? That's interesting. But this is our winner because she does have a question. Do you have? She didn't say you can. I'm planning on starting my own channel. My questions are you interested in different species of types of spiders? Like Black Widow or non-tarantulas. Yes, I had a chance to get a Black Widow, and I passed it up. It was like the first week I was in, and I'm sorry, you guys, I can't get that over anymore. Actually, yeah, I might be able to. See if I can get that question so you guys can see it better. There. Yeah, I would like to get them. I would like to get Orb Weavers. I seen Dan. Trisha Dan, he has that Orb Weavers. They look really cool. So that's neat. Do you have any interest in species of spiders in your country, wildlife you think? In my country, yes. Probably the one I want to get most that's in my country is I want that Johnny Cashy. just because I love Johnny Cash. I'll admit I like the country music, especially the older 80s, 90s country music. A little older. I hate the new stuff. But yes, so everybody, yeah, congratulations to Hilda. And Hilda is looking at starting her own channel too, so it's kind of cool. Maybe she'll start off with an unboxing video when I send this to her. I will be sending her a message on there, so congrats to her. And she only has, if I'm right, one right now. I believe she has, yep, just a B. Hamori Juvenile. So it'd be cool. It'd just only be her second tarantula. It'd be her first arboreal, I believe. So hey, it's pretty cool. Guys, remember, I am going to be having, I wish I knew the date right now, a live stream coming up. I believe I'm going to try to get Dave from Area Arachnids on with me. We're going to be doing a live stream on the state of the hobby. Just, you know, supply and demand, expos, what's going well, we like, what's going bad. I'm not sure who else is going to be on with me. I'm going to get 2 or 3 people on at least with me. So we look forward to that. And I guess this will end it. Thank you, everybody, for showing up, for hanging out in the chat, for talking. Thank you all for the questions. And thank you guys all for supporting this channel. Like I said, it's been amazing. It's just completely and totally amazing that how well this has grown. And, you know, it's all thanks to you guys. You've really been encouraging me to keep making videos. So that's why I haven't lost interest in anything in this channel. It's been great. So, like I said, once again, thank you, everybody. And have a good night.